In Great Britain today, of course, thousands, tens of thousands line the streets to get a glimpse. There are many packed inside Westminster Abbey, where Kate Middleton and Prince William just a short time ago exchanged their vows.
They both said "I do," by the way.
They did.
Yes, I do. And we're going to go live to Annie Rourke right now, who is watching with some folks who are getting ready to watch a royal wedding viewing party. Right, Annie?
They are, Kristen and Chris. And for these folks, it's not just a passing interest, because what's going on in Westminster Abbey all the way over in London will affect their business here in Connecticut for years to come. And joining me now is Beth Chapman with the White Dress by the Shore in Clinton. Good morning.
Good morning.
You were absolutely right about her dress, by the way. Your prediction was spot on.
Yeah, she looked beautiful. She looked royal. She looked elegant. She looked simple. It was very Grace Kelly. Yeah. I loved that she had a long train, but it wasn't too long. It was totally in keeping with her personality and her sense of style. And it was just absolutely elegant and beautiful.
So she had satin basically for most of it, and then the lace at the top, like you said, the Grace Kelly with the lace over the bare shoulders all the way down the arm.
She did. She had a graceful V-neck with a long lace sleeve. The lace just was through the bodice, and then a beautiful satin fit to flare skirt. She had a little bit of satin at the hemline, a little bit of lace rather at the hemline and on the train, and she had the blusher covering her face, which I absolutely love. It's so romantic, it's so royal, and I'm so glad that she did that.
You think the fashion industry is already gearing up to reproduce
my gosh,
this?
People are madly sketching and sewing right now, I'm sure, to replicate this, because it's such a beautiful classic look. I think we're going to see feminine, ladylike trends come out of this wedding, and it's going to be so exciting for our industry.
And you really liked the little flower girls dresses as well.
I did. I loved that they recreated the look from Diana's wedding. I think it was such a beautiful tribute to her. They even did the floral crowns on the head, and it was sweet, and it was just such a lovely remembrance of her.
Now, let me ask you about Pippa's dress, because that was very unusual. Do you think that will affect bridesmaids' dresses?
It was. I loved that it was ivory. I loved that it was a shade of white, which I think was fabulous. But it was very modern. It was very sleek and sophisticated, which I think is in keeping with Kate's style, but not what anyone really expected. So I think it will definitely set some trends.
Yeah, because normally you see the color, the poof, none of that.
None of that. It was clean, simple. I love the cowl neckline. I thought it was very appropriate that she had a little bit of a sleeve. It was a very sophisticated look for a bridesmaid. I loved it.
Do you think you'll get calls from brides now who might want to change things, or down the line?
I do, but we can change the look of a gown. We can add a bolero to give a look of what Kate had. So there's ways that we can switch things up without having to completely change the gown.
Great. Thank you, Beth. I really appreciate that. So obviously the fashion industry is going crazy right now, as expected. Folks here in Connecticut and Clinton will start their viewing party at 8 o'clock. They've taped the wedding so they can watch it at a little bit of a more reasonable hour, and they're going to be dissecting it all as well, and we'll have more for you coming up. Back to you.